Hey guys, been a while since I made a video, but it's because my wife and I did a total remodel of our house, and for the past 2 months, since my last video, pretty much everything has been in complete and utter chaos. Um, I've got a couple of hauls that I'm going to combine into this one video from two different places. So anyway, going to start with the Borderlands comics in Greenville, South Carolina, a couple over Labor Day. Was able to go through their dollar bins. I got there about an hour before they closed because of some circumstances beyond my control. But so I really didn't have a whole lot of time to go through their dollar bins, and they usually have great dollar bins. This haul wasn't so great, but I did get some pretty cool stuff. Anyway, I picked up a copy of this, Detective Comics number 22, several months ago. It was in pretty rough shape, and there's a story behind that. But anyway, picked this one up to upgrade. Also got number 52, Batman and Robin, number 14. You can tell I haven't had time to even bag and board these yet because I haven't been able to find my bags and boards. So I'm going to try to make that my next project. Got Batman and Robin Annual number 3. Dark Knight number 13. And Dark Knight number 14. I've been trying to piece this series together over the past several years. It's by Jason Aaron and Jason Latour, called Southern Bastards. This is issue number 4. Also got number 5. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. Number 13. Number 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. And I'm fairly certain this is the last issue, number 20. This series is very descriptive in its own way of small town Southern life. Towns where everybody knows everybody. Everybody knows everybody's family, their family history, all of that. And if you're from the South or grew up in the South in small town, you know these people. Good and bad, you know these people. Jason Aaron did a fantastic job writing this. Latour does a very good job of illustrating it. Just the way that he does it elicits that kind of rough, raw feel that you get from these type of people and these type of situations. It's a great series. If you can pick them up on the cheap, I mean, these, I was fortunate, even though I didn't have but an hour to look, I was able to get these comics for 70 cents a piece. So for 70 cents, I think I did pretty darn good. I'm also a big fan of Ms. Tree. I've got a good many of these. I'm kind of filling in some holes. This is number 6. Number 7. Number 8. Number 24. 25, 28, 31, 35. Picked up a copy of Kirby Genesis number 0 from Dynamite. This Kirby Genesis series is pretty cool. It takes a lot of concepts that Kirby developed late in his career with like Topps Comics and Pacific Comics, and some conceptual drawings he did of characters that he never actually put into comics. And it takes those and it kind of melds all of those together into a relatively cohesive universe. Pretty cool what they did with it. As far as the Ms. Tree books, if you like grim and gritty detective stories, Terry Beatty and Max Allan Collins did a fantastic job with this series. The artwork is top-notch. It fits the type of stories that they tell. They address some pretty edgy topics in these comics, so I wouldn't recommend buying them for your kids unless your kids are 15, 16 or older. But it's very good stories. She's like a female Mike Hammer, if that helps any. Well, got a few more Batman. This is Dark Knight number 19. Batman number 97. Got Return of the New Gods, number 13. These are the ones that DC did after Kirby left in, I think, 1975, 76, when he went back to Marvel. They tried. The artwork is good. Most of the stories are pretty good, but it's not Kirby. Picked up a copy of Cerebus number 52. I've always liked Cerebus. Cerebus can get very political, and it's satire at its best, I'll put it that way, of pretty much everything from religion to politics to just people in general. Also picked up Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep from Boom Studios, number 6. This is, of course, a comic adaptation of the story that Philip K. Dick wrote that inspired Blade Runner. It's really cool. Really, really cool. If you can pick them up on the cheap, I'd recommend it. They do a great job of adapting the story. Got All-Star Western number 12. I've always liked Jonah Hex, and these are good Hex stories. Got Avengers Annual number 22, just like the cover. Another cover by Forever Evil, Arkham War number 4. And Arkham War number 5. Got this True Believer number 1 reprints. Can't remember exactly what issue of X-Men this reprints. It's before number 110, between number 94 and number 110. That's all I can tell you. Got Avengers number 56, trying to piecemeal this series together. Pick this one up, Grendel, Black, White, and Red. Let's see what number this is. This is number 4. Just thought I'd pick it up. It looked pretty cool. This is a series that I have gotten very interested in. This is Nathaniel Dusk, Private Eye. This is number 2. Just another grim, gritty detective type story. It's really good stuff. Got Airboy, number 22. 23, and 24. Like these old Eclipse comics, Airboy is an adaptation of an old Hillman character from the 40s. Just good stuff. And the last one I picked up from Borderlands was Cerebus number 37. This next pile is better organized than that one. Anyway, this is some that I picked up from Heroes and Dragons in Columbia, South Carolina. It's been over a month. I bought this stuff, I think, right the Monday before they started doing the remodel on the house, so it's been a while. This is Captain Savage, number 19. Coverless, but it's got great Severin art. Just good stuff. This one I wasn't familiar with, but I picked it up anyway. It's 2001 Nights. This is a Viz comic. The guy who did it he draws other manga and different stuff that my son knew who he was, so picked it up just for the heck of it. All of these are 50 cents a piece, by the way. Got M, book 2. This adapts a Fritz Lang film from the 1930s. It's about a child rapist. Anyway, it doesn't actually say that that's what he does, but he kills the children in the end. And this is it's a great adaptation of the movie in early 1930s Germany. So if that kind of thing interests you, then I highly recommend picking it up. The artwork is great too. Got Charlton Premiere, number 4. I just like old Charlton comics, and this Charlton Premiere series was usually very, very good. Got Conan, number 78. Always loved Conan. Flash, Our Worlds at War End Race. Yeah, this one is in rough shape, but this is Peter Parker's Protective Spider-Man number 27. If I'm not mistaken, this is Frank Miller's first work on Daredevil. First time he ever drew Daredevil, so picked it up. I got Marvel 2-in-1 Annual number 6. Detective Comics number 1026. Also got a good many older books. I've already seen a couple of them. Got Texas Rangers in Action number 74. Like these old Charlton Westerns. Got Cheyenne Kid. Not sure what issue number it is, but it's from the early 60s. Got Cheyenne Kid number 74. Outlaws of the West number 73. Billy the Kid number 76. I know the lighting and everything is not all that great. I've still got to get all of that figured out in here because I'm filming in a new place, so just bear with me. Got Wyatt Earp in the early 60s. Got an issue of The Man from U.N.C.L.E. and Gold Key. Another Gold Key, Bonanza, issue of Bonanza. And another Bonanza. Got this Black Hawk from the late 50s, number 128. Just good early Silver Age stuff. Got a copy of Archie number 190. Always liked these Archies from the 60s, 50s and 60s. They're very indicative of their time. A lot of the fashions and different topics that they look at. Just pretty cool. Got Kick-Ass, issue number 12. 52 Aftermath, Crime Bible, 5 Lessons of Blood, number 3. Number 4. And number 5. Been looking at this one the last couple times I've been in the shop and finally picked it up. Yes, in rotten shape, just an issue of the Three Stooges comic from the mid-60s. Also got issue of Magilla Gorilla from, I think this was from 1964. Wasn't sure what this was. It's something that was printed up for Halloween Comic Fest. Looks like a homage to Marvel Comics number 1 from 1939, 1940. So I picked it up. Got Legends number 4. I've got 1 or 2. This was a 6-part miniseries. I've got 1 or 2 of these issues floating around in my collection, and I knew I didn't have this one, so I picked it up. Total cover by Action Comics number 692. Just like the image of Superman changing in a phone booth. No, pay no attention to the price tag if you can see it. This is the Amazing Spider-Man Power Records book that came with the record from the mid-70s. I had several of these when I was a kid, and just picked it up because, I mean, hey, for 50 cents, why not? Got War Stories Combat from Dale. I think this is from the early 70s. Just good war story stuff. Picked this one up unexpected, number 193. Not in the best shape, but it's a 64 pager, so thought I'd pick it up. I was very happy to find this one. This is Adventure Comics number 357. It's actually in fairly decent shape. Spine's rough, but the rest of the book is pretty good. Got Fantastic Four number 253. Just an issue that I didn't have. Got House of Mystery number 130. I mean, hey, again, for 50 cents, just grabbed it up. Got Dell Movie Classic Solomon and Sheba. I think this one's from 1959. This book is in, excuse me, really, really good shape. Really good shape. Get these out of the way. And last two. Got an issue from Gold Key, Korak, Son of Tarzan. Like these old Korak comics. The artwork's usually pretty good, and the stories are sometimes good, sometimes mediocre, but for the most part, they're good comics. And lastly, picked up Sergeant Fury number 147, Triumph at Treblinka. Picked this one up just because it had Treblinka on the cover, and never seen this issue. Anyway, that was my haul over the past month. My wife and I are planning a little trip here for too long, and I'm hoping I can sweet talk her into letting me go by and pick up a few things at the comic shop that's where we're going to be. So anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Hope you saw something that sparked an interest, and most of all, support your local comic shop. Anyway, see you next time, guys. Thanks for watching.